We ready? Good morning. I'm Janet, and I'm leading the meditation this morning. And every Sunday there is a different senior student leading the meditation, although on first Sundays of the month, Harvey and Ann are here, and they lead that meditation. And they also have a short teaching at 10:30. So hello, it's not working. Hello? Yes? Oh, okay. So if you have not met Ann and Harvey, it's a good chance to come on the first Sundays of each month to meet them and see enjoy one of their teachings. So today we are going to do our Sunday meditation, and actually the meditation that we do is always to develop our attention. And we want to develop our attention so that we can just be in the present moment, to be mindful, to be in the now. And we do this by a very simple technique that has been done for centuries by Buddhists, which is observing our breath. So, as you know, our breath is always with us. Our breath is always changing. We inhale, we exhale, so we can observe the movement. And also, it helps us to connect to our bodies. A lot of times in our daily lives, we sort of disconnect. We stay with our mind. But here, we're going to be with our mind and our body at the same time. So we just want to observe, be with our breath, and be in this present moment, in the now. Now, when we meditate, it's good to have the right posture, and usually it's basically to have the back as straight as possible, but in a relaxed way, just following the natural S-curve of the spine. But at the same time, we have our shoulders relaxed, we have our arms relaxed. If you're sitting in the chair, sit with both feet on the floor. And just be relaxed with the straight back. It helps to have the mouth slightly open so that your neck is relaxed. Your whole face is relaxed. And also, we tend in our lineage to meditate with our eyes slightly open. And this is one of the reasons why we do this is so that we can develop our attention throughout the day. As we meditate, then we go through our daily lives with a certain amount of attention. Of course, when we do this, we have a soft gaze. We're not looking at anything. We just gaze around 3 feet in front of us. You can try it this way, and if you find this too distracting, it's okay to shut your eyes. And we're going to do this as you do it. We're just going to, as I said before, observe the breath. But you're going to notice that a lot of times you become distracted. And this is something that's very natural. Do not think that you're doing something wrong if you find that you're distracted. All you have to do is go back to the breath. And sometimes we use certain techniques to do this. I like to whenever I find that I've distracted myself, I just say thinking, and I go back to the breath. And a lot of times when you label a thought, it loses its power over you. So that's a good technique to use. Also, I like to just remind myself why am I here? Why did I come here? And that also helps us to settle down once again and easily go back to the breath. So we'll be doing this for a few minutes. And then we're going to chant a sacred syllable, which is the syllable hung. The syllable hung, it really represents enlightened mind, but we just chant it as a way of focusing our attention on a sound and settling our mind. We're going to chant the hung, each person at their own pace for just a few seconds, and then we go back to observing the breath. So let us start. Observe the breath. Feel yourself being breathed in and breathed out. You can also focus as the breath goes down to a certain chakra in your body, which is 3 finger widths below the navel, 3 finger widths deep. And just stay there, observing. Let us chant home. Go back to the breath. Let us chant home. Go back to the breath. Let us chant Om one more time. Back to the breath. So the practice we just did is a practice that all of you can do on your own. If you're new to meditation, it's good to do it in short intervals, about starting like 5 minutes and gradually increasing. But it's always good to see if you can have a daily practice, because this way you'll see the benefits and you'll notice progress in developing your attention. So we're going to take a break of about 7 minutes. There is a book of names that's going around. I'm not sure where it is. Okay. So if you haven't had a chance to put any names, we put names of people we would like to dedicate our practice today to. Anyone that is in need of prayers, anyone who has recently passed away. You can also add pets, animals. And we'll meet in around 7 minutes. So there's probably some snacks somewhere around there. And
Dawn Mountain offers traditional Buddhist teachings, primarily in the Tibetan tradition, in a way that is accessible to contemporary Americans. Having studied and practiced for many years under recognized Tibetan masters, and understanding that these teachings provide a way to realize the natural state of mind that embodies profound wisdom and deep love, Anne Klein and Harvey Aronson wished to share these traditions here in the United States. As a result, they established Dawn Mountain in June 1996, based on the core belief that it is possible to cultivate a better understanding of our deepest nature, which in turn facilitates new levels of mental calm and self-acceptance.
So our inspiration really comes from our love and gratitude to our own teachers. They spent so much time and care with us over many, many years.
Kaizen Rinpoche was extraordinarily compassionate. He had a terrific sense of humor. And just his ability to be present and immediate and just there. Adzon Rinpoche is extraordinarily compassionate and grounded.
And we've had extraordinary experiences with Adzon Rinpoche, whom I met in Tibet in 96. And I've had many hours of just, one-on-one conversation, a person who has tens of thousands of students to attend to. Okay, there's this wealth of cultural wisdom in Tibet. It's encoded in texts, in practices, in rituals, in art, and many people in the West are attracted to it, and yet Westerners are Westerners. We're Westerners. We're not monastics. We may dedicate our lives to practice in our heart of hearts, but we have families, we have jobs, we have all kinds of responsibilities. So how can we communicate and really experience transformation through these practices? For that, some kind of bridging is necessary. We're also a community center, nonprofit community center, which is the hub of our work, extending life skills, the life skills of cultivating calm, of cultivating ease in life, of cultivating kindness.
What did you do today that you liked?
Make the glittery thing to show your anger.
And what happened when you shook up the glittery thing?
It made me feel a little bit like I wanted to meditate in peace.
And then the Research Institute is where we look at what we can provide by way of information gained through research for the interested public. So we've mentioned that our own teachings here, which are drawn from work that we've done, our own translation work, our own study, and so forth, some of these will start appearing as pamphlets for practitioners here, and some of them will become books that will be published and will be widely available to the larger public. And I am right now in the process of gathering a team to translate a text from this tradition, which he powerfully feels, and which I also have a very, very strong wish to see translated. And we hope to do more of that. We've seen people telling us how their lives have changed, how their lives are improved, the comfort, the inspiration that they feel coming to Dawn Mountain. We really are inspired to envision a way that Dawn Mountain becomes a stable beacon and place of gathering for people who wish to practice at whatever level.
I trust the teachings. I feel in the place. I feel that I am constantly fed.
And I can feel my breathing better because of the way my legs are positioned.
How long have you been sitting like that?
I learned it when I started coming here.
And it's not only been in the spiritual sense, but also in every aspect of my daily life. I feel that I'm less stressed out. I don't get as angry or as depressed as I used to.
It's good. It teaches me how to kind of relax and be mindful and help with school and stuff like that whenever I get aggravated.
One of our projects that has come to partial fruition is that we have developed a curriculum, which is posted on our website, that explains the open matrix of what a spiritual path can be supported here at Dawn Mountain.
We've slowly become aware of the power of the media, and it is clear now that there is great interest in both our broadcasts from here, and from time to time we might be able to have broadcasts from Asia with Adzom Rinpoche or his sister Anila. Without students, there are no teachers.
Okay, so we are now going to do a short practice, which is a little similar to the previous. We're going to chant another sacred syllable, which is Ah. And this is a syllable. It's very expansive, very dynamic. And what we're going to do is, it's sort of like a way of sharing our good qualities with others. We're going to do 3 different visualizations, and in each one, as you visualize, you're going to chant Ah 1 time. And first, we're just going to settle down, observe our breath for a little while, and I'll let you know what the visualization will be. So let us begin. Observe the breath. First time we chant Ah, we're going to visualize a white orb within the center of our chest. This white orb holds all the good qualities, all the purity within us. And as we chant Ah, the white light will spread throughout your body, and all the cells in your body will be filled with white light. Now we are going to chant Ah. And this time we are going to share the white light that is within us with each person in the room. Each one of us will receive white light, and each one of us will send white light. We will now chant Ah. And the white light that is within the room will be spread out throughout the city, the country, the planet, throughout all the universe, to all living beings everywhere. So, let us begin. First, let's do one of the closing prayers. And I don't know if anyone has passed out the spreadsheet, the sheets that have the prayers on it. If you can do so. Okay. There is one prayer. I think it's called the dedication. It goes like this. By this good may I safely once become a great guru, lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground. I'm going to read the names that are in the book. So today we are dedicating all the good merit that we've accumulated in doing our practice to Nam Vo, Audrey Fisher, Rania El-Khatib, John Dooley, Monique, Lolu, Marla, Sandy De Gregorio, Joe's family, Ryan S., Justin Adams, Rogers family, Benjamin's family, Nevin, Michael, Aaron, Elaine, Jennifer, Jasper, Hatch, Elvin Lombardo, Michelle Hunter, Marina Michael, twins in Lombardo, Deborah, George Runyon, Matilda, Valerie, Eleanor Day, Camachos, Mike, Darren, Houston Women's March participants, Jenny, Ed, Jackie, Tomas, Anna Sullivan, Marina, Geronimo and family, Sandra, Silva, Kesu, Gary, Leon, and Christine. So there is another. Could someone give me the prayer sheet? Sorry. There is another prayer we like to do. I don't have the candle, but let's do the aspiration that's on top of the page. May all beings always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. May all beings always be pain-free and live happily. May no beings ever cling to those near, nor spurn those far. So I'd like to just remind you of some of the activities we have scheduled on a monthly basis. We have our Tuesday teachings, which series it began last week, but it is going to continue until around May, I believe. And Ann and Harvey will be here giving that. It is about wisdom, and I'm sure all of us will benefit from it. So that is the first and third Tuesday of each month from 7 to 9. We have a retreat that's coming up, and I believe maybe Mary Scott can talk about it because I'm not sure what the dates are.
Starts on February 15th.
February 15th, and it is the Green Tara retreat, and I believe it will be from Friday to Monday. So it's a pretty intensive retreat, and if you have not experienced the Green Tara, it's a wonderful experience. It's going to be very colorful and very elaborate. So I always enjoy that.
That needs to be applied for. If you're interested, there's applications online.
Okay, so there is an application online for that, for the Green Tara retreat. So if you'd like to apply, please fill it out. Okay, so is there any other announcements?
February 5th, Tuesday, is Tibetan New Year, and we will be celebrating with a potluck celebration. It will be here. There'll be information on it in our newsletter.
Okay, so on February 5th, there is the New Year, Tibetan New Year's.
The first Tuesday.
The first Tuesday. Oh, so there'll be a potluck, and there's announcements on it on the website. Oh, on the newsletter. Okay. So anyway, I'd like to thank all of you for coming, and please feel free to come again, and feel free to join us for everything. Thank you.